Have you ever wondered what it would be like to meet an alien? Well, you don't have to travel to space. Just dive into our oceans and meet the squid. This incredible animal is a cephalopod, which is a fancy word that means head foot. This name makes sense because its arms and tentacles are attached right to its head. Squids are not fish. They don't have bones or scales like a fish does. Instead, they have a soft, streamlined body shaped like a torpedo, which helps them zip through the water with amazing speed. They are one of the most fascinating creatures you can find under the waves, with a body plan that seems like it came straight out of a science fiction movie. Let's talk about what makes a squid's body so special. It has not one, not two, but 3 hearts. How wild is that? 2 of these hearts are called gill hearts, and their job is to pump blood through the squid's gills to get oxygen. The 3rd heart, called the systemic heart, sends that oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. What's really strange is that this main heart actually stops beating when the squid swims. This is one reason they often prefer to glide and ambush their prey. This amazing system helps them survive in the cold, dark depths of the ocean, where there isn't much oxygen available for other animals. Now, let's look at its head. The squid has a brain that is shaped like a donut, and its esophagus, the tube that carries food, passes right through the middle of it. So, it has to be careful not to eat anything too big, or it could literally get a headache. Right next to that brain are its enormous eyes. Relative to their body size, squids have the biggest eyes in the entire animal kingdom. These giant eyes are perfect for seeing in the pitch-black darkness of the deep sea. They help the squid spot both its next meal and any predators lurking nearby, giving it a huge advantage in its underwater world. Finally, we have the arms and tentacles. A typical squid has 8 arms and 2 much longer tentacles. The arms are shorter and covered in suckers, which they use to hold onto their food while they eat. The 2 long tentacles are used for catching prey from a distance. They shoot out these tentacles with lightning speed to grab an unsuspecting fish or shrimp. At the center of all these arms is a sharp, powerful beak, much like a parrot's. This beak can slice through the tough shells of crabs and the flesh of fish. It's a perfect tool for a deep-sea hunter, making the squid a truly formidable predator. One of the most mind-blowing things about a squid is its ability to change color in the blink of an eye. How do they do it? Their skin is filled with thousands of tiny, pigment-filled sacs called chromatophores. Each one is surrounded by little muscles. When the squid flexes these muscles, the sacs expand, showing off their color. When it relaxes them, the sacs shrink and the color disappears. This allows the squid to create incredible patterns all over its body. They can use this amazing skill to perfectly match their surroundings and become almost invisible. This is a fantastic way to hide from predators like dolphins and sharks. This color-changing ability isn't just for hiding, it's also a way for squids to talk to each other. They can flash different colors and patterns to send signals. A squid might flash a bright color to warn another squid to stay away from its territory, or it might create a beautiful, rippling light show to attract a mate. It's like they have their own secret language made of light and color. Scientists are still studying these complex signals to understand what they all mean. Imagine being able to communicate just by changing the color of your skin. It's one of the most advanced forms of communication in the animal world. What happens when a squid gets caught by surprise and camouflage isn't enough. It has another trick up its sleeve: ink. When a squid feels threatened, it can shoot a big cloud of dark ink into the water. This ink cloud acts like a smokescreen, hiding the squid so it can make a quick getaway. But that's not all. The ink also contains a substance that can irritate a predator's eyes and temporarily block its sense of smell. This makes it even harder for the predator to track the squid down. This clever defense mechanism is a lifesaver in the dangerous world of the ocean. Besides ink, a squid's main way of moving is also a form of escape. They use something called jet propulsion. A squid can suck water into its body cavity, which is called the mantle. Then, it squeezes its muscles and forces the water out through a small funnel called a siphon. By aiming this siphon, the squid can blast off in any direction it wants, forward, backward, or sideways. This makes them incredibly agile and fast, able to dart away from danger in an instant. This combination of speed, ink, and camouflage makes the squid a true master of escape. Squids aren't just great at hiding and escaping, they are also incredibly intelligent. They have one of the most complex brains of any invertebrate, which is an animal without a backbone. This brain power allows them to be amazing problem solvers. In laboratory experiments, scientists have seen squids figure out how to open jars to get to the food inside. They will observe a problem, try different tactics, and remember what works. This level of thinking is rare in the animal kingdom and shows just how clever these creatures really are. Their curiosity and ability to learn help them survive in their challenging environment. Their intelligence is also a huge asset when they are hunting. Squids are ambush predators, which means they like to hide and wait for their prey to swim by. They use their amazing camouflage to blend in with the seafloor or the open water. When a fish or a shrimp gets close enough, the squid springs its trap. It shoots out its two long tentacles with incredible speed and precision, grabbing the victim with its powerful suckers. Once the prey is caught, the squid uses its 8 arms to pull the meal towards its sharp beak, and it's game over. The diet of a squid is quite varied. They are carnivores, and they are not picky eaters. They will hunt for fish, crabs, shrimp, and even other smaller squids. Their powerful beak can easily break through hard shells, and a tongue-like organ called a radula, which is covered in tiny teeth, helps to shred the food before it's swallowed. Their hunting strategy is brutally effective, a combination of stealth, surprise, and specialized tools. This makes them one of the most successful predators in the ocean, feared by many smaller sea creatures. Beyond their hunting skills, squids also show intelligence through their ability to regenerate lost limbs. If a predator manages to bite off one of a squid's arms, the squid can actually regrow it over time. Special cells at the site of the injury will activate and begin to form a new, fully functional arm, complete with suckers. This remarkable ability is similar to what some lizards can do with their tails. It's another example of the squid's incredible biology and its resilience in the face of danger, allowing it to recover from an attack and continue to hunt and survive. The life of a squid is often short but very dramatic. Most squid species have a life cycle that ends after they reproduce just one time. When it's time to mate, males will often perform amazing color displays to impress the females. The male then uses a special arm to transfer a packet of sperm to the female. After this, the female will lay thousands of eggs, often in large clusters that look like bunches of grapes. She will guard these eggs fiercely, protecting them from predators, and making sure they get enough them oxygen. During this time, she usually stops eating completely. Sadly, for most squids, this final act of parenting is their last. After the male mates and the female lays her eggs, their bodies begin to shut down. The female uses all her remaining energy to protect her future offspring, and once the eggs hatch, she usually dies from starvation or exhaustion. It's a tragic end, but this strategy ensures that the next generation has the best possible chance of survival. This live fast, die young lifestyle is common in the ocean, and is one reason why squids lay so many eggs at once. Out of thousands of tiny baby squids, only a few will make it to adulthood. The world of squids is incredibly diverse. They come in all shapes and sizes. The smallest is the southern pygmy squid, which is barely an inch long and could sit on your fingertip. On the other end of the scale, we have the legendary giant squid, which can grow up to 43 feet long. That's longer than a school bus. And then there's the even heavier colossal squid, which lives in the frigid waters around Antarctica, and has eyes the size of dinner plates. These giants of the deep have inspired sea monster legends for centuries, but they are very real. Many squids that live in the deep sea have another superpower. They can create their own light. This is called bioluminescence. They have special organs called photophores that can glow in the dark. Some use this light like a fishing lure to attract prey. Others use it to create confusing flashes of light to dazzle a predator and make a quick escape. One of the most amazing uses is called counter-illumination, where a squid lights up its belly to match the faint light coming from the surface. From below, it becomes completely invisible. From their incredible bodies to their clever minds, squids are truly one of the ocean's greatest marvels.